studio now is Hesbon Nagola, is the Deputy Secretary General, Kenya National Union of Teachers, and Moses Turima, Deputy Secretary General, KUPPET. Thank you, gentlemen, for making time. So, and I'll start with you, Agola. So who between KNUT and KUPPET is right?
Thank you, and I want to thank the Citizen TV for continuing to give us forums so that we can talk to our teachers and our members and the country at large so that they can be informed on what is happening. As at this time, it is not a matter of who is right and wrong. It is a matter of what did KNUT want implemented and what does KUPPET want done. So that is what is on the table. So it is not any competition. It is what was the demands and what is our perspective as the National Executive Council, and what is the KUPPET's National Governing Council's perspective on the same.
But you represent the teaching fraternity. You say the strike is off. They say the strike is on.
True.
Why?
Because we feel that majorly we have had a good discussion with the Teacher Service Commission on these matters, and that the major aspect of why we were going on industrial action is based on the CBA that we signed 2021-2025, which was covering the aspect of the finances for the phase 2 that was binding because it had already been signed and deposited in the Employment and Labor Relations Court, which the Teacher Service Commission was failing to implement, though it was law.
Okay.
Then we have these other issues that as we go by, as we discuss, I'll be able to give the position of our view as the National Executive Council and the reason why then we feel that we should suspend the notice so that the schools resume today.
Turima, why is the strike still on from your side? Is not wrong to say it's off?
Ombija, none of the demands have been implemented. Absolutely none. Because the commission, the Teacher Service Commission, came to the negotiation table with the dirty hands. They did not commit themselves. They only came and bundled the unions together and said that we are coming to announce that we have gotten 13 billion from the Treasury, and can we go and address the press conference to say that we have gotten it. That is not the way to negotiate, because there was no agenda in that meeting. And the way to address issues of unions is to not to bundle them together and announce what you think is correct. Up to date, teachers have not earned, and you know, as from 25th of the month, teachers should have earned what they say that they have factored in. Up to date, they have not. So the commission is the author of its own misfortune. They have called for a strike, and we have given them.
But KNUT says the strike is off.
For us, the strike is on, but KNUT says demands have been met. So because it's a separate entity, we don't want to measure into their problem. It is their funeral, let them deal with it.
And you're representing the same teachers?
We are representing the post-primary teachers.
Yes, but it's the same teaching
and
fraternity.
Those of colleges. We live in different environments. We are teachers, of course. Even university teachers are university teachers. But they have got their own environment, which are unique from the primary, the secondary, and the universities. And we shall demonstrate this when we come to the explanations of why we cannot back out of the strike before the government and the commission commits itself.
All right. And we'll get into the nitty-gritties in just a bit, because I was looking through your demands and they're very similar in as much as you say that the different teachers. But right now, let's talk about different conversations.